And they were saying things like, well, he can take care of them financially. He can have, as many kids as he wants. What? Like, I never understood how anybody can feel like just because a man can take care of a child financially, that equates to parenting. I lost my mama to crack, my father to the streets. But still, dog, I ain't gonna be in the booth having no excuses for shit, you heard me? Check it, yo, I'm destined for fame. Every lesson sticks in my brain. Blessings, they come and go through adolescence. The pain was a lot to cope with. The dope destroyed and conquer. Hope for mama faded when it raided the veins. I've been doing soul searching, just examine his health. Go bananas cause the herb don't manage to help. The only conclusion... Family, what it do? It's your girl Tamika, and I am back with another video. Shout out to my family S&T squad, man. I love y'all the long way. I appreciate you guys for coming back and tuning in. Listen, if you are new to the channel, I'm gonna need you to stop right now, take the time out to smash that subscribe button. I need you to smash it. I'm on the road to 100K and I need your help, no cap. Look, we about to talk about Nicholas, guaranteed to put 2 in your cannon. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit bothered by this, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Lately, the man been dropping kids off all over the place. And I want to talk about it. Now, just because a man is well off, okay, does that mean that he can parent 7 different children in different households? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Now, Nicholas Cannon is a comedian, a host, a rapper. You know, I'll be the first person to tell you, man, the man wear many hats. You know what I'm saying? He's making money under many, many umbrellas. So I would never be the person to come on here and act like the guy is not very successful, because he is. He's actually been making money since he was a child. So the man only knows bread. You dig what I'm saying? That's not the problem that I'm having. It seems as if ever since Nick Cannon has been diagnosed with lupus, he has just been living his life like it's golden. And that means procreating with many different women. Now, my question is, do you think this is healthy, or do you think that this is actually a fear of him leaving the earth soon? Because something like this cannot be right, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I feel like ever since Nick and Mariah split, he ain't been the same. It's like as soon as she put that vision of love on that nigga, he ain't been able to think right since. You know what I mean? He has 2 children with Mariah. Everybody know rock and roll. He also has 2 children with Brittany Bell. You know what I mean? That's Golden and the daughter. I can't even keep up, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And then he had 2 twins with Abby. And I cannot pronounce their names, so I'm just going to say ZZ. You know what I'm saying? That's ZZ. You know what I'm saying? And then to finish it off, he had a child named Zen with, what's her name? Alyssa. I believe that's her name. If I'm wrong, drop it down in the comments. It's a lot of stuff to keep up with. But my thing is, man, I really feel like Nick is spreading himself too thin. And I feel like we're at the day and age now where women is getting comfortable with this type of behavior from men. Look, we should be asking for these kings to be back in the crib. You know what I mean? Not just these kings dropping the bag off for you to still be a single mama. That's not making it make sense to me, because it's just not making sense at all.
Trust me, there's a lot of people I could have got pregnant that I didn't.
Okay, but just have fun. Continue to have fun.
The ones that was supposed to get pregnant.
Y'all listen. So after this last young lady just had her baby, right? I was in the shade room underneath that post. And somebody had dropped a post and said something along the lines like, Nick have a kid every week. How can he be a father to all these children? And there was a whole bunch of people underneath that particular post. And they were saying things like, well, he can take care of them financially. He can have, as many kids as he wants. What? Like, I never understood how anybody can feel like just because a man can take care of a child financially, that equates to parenthood. To me, it doesn't. To me, it's 2 different things. Now, look, my father was not the wealthiest man. There was times where I wanted the sneakers, I wanted the J's, and he just could not get them for me. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? My father listened to me. We could talk about anything. Things that young ladies probably wouldn't feel comfortable talking to their father about, I feel comfortable talking to my dad about. You know what I'm saying? There was so many layers that I could pull back of like how many times we talked and the things that he cared about. Like, he cared about my fears and the things that bothered me. And, you know, he just cared about a lot of shit. And I just don't understand, like, how a man could really be physically present for all of that in 7 different households. Now, he has twins with Mariah. He has twins with Abby. He has 2 kids with Brittany. And then he just had a brand new baby. Okay? Now, Nick is a bad nigga. I give him that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I mean, he's taken business to a different level. But even as great as he is, I don't see him being able to divide himself 7 times. Because what I look at when I see these situations is I look at 4 single mamas. That's what I look at. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to be in the household every night. So when I look at these situations, that's what I see. I don't see just a man being able to just drop thousands of dollars in each of these women's accounts so they could be able to take care of their kids. I'm looking at kids growing up without an active father in their house. Now listen, you going to get a child on the weekend, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and spending one-on-one time that weekend with the kid. That's good, but it's not your best. And I feel like when you're a parent, the whole point is to be your best for your child. How in the hell can you be your best at 7 different households? I just totally don't understand it. And it bothers me a lot to see that there's a lot of women that's defending this type of behavior. Now look, a lot of people was talking about an interview that Nick Cannon had where he spoke about lupus and how he had, a lot of different encounters with death. So I definitely understand how a man would feel when it came down to like where he's going to leave his lineage and being able to leave a legacy. So I get that part. But see, to me, I feel like you can leave a legacy with one woman. I don't feel like you have to procreate with many women, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, to leave your legacy behind. Because what type of legacy is that really leaving behind? You know what I mean? Being in different places, in different households, like, that is just weird as hell to me. I want to know how y'all feel. Drop it down below. Preferably, I would love to hear from my kings. Are you okay with this type of behavior? Because there's a lot of Nick Cannons out here. We're not going to get the shit twisted. We got Lil Durk. We got Future. We got NBA Youngboy, which is, oh man, that's tragic. The man is only 21 and damn near got like 8-9 kids. And I asked the same question. Now you have a man that's locked up in jail. Speaking of NBA Youngboy, he's locked up right now. And you have 8 kids that is now without their father. Now granted, he could be able to probably send some money to all of the baby mamas, but what impact is that having on the children? That's my question that I want to have in the comments. That's what I want to have answered in the comments. Let's talk about it. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys feel like that Nick Cannon's behavior is warranted just because he feel like his lifespan is going to be cut short because of lupus? Do you think he get a pass for that? Or do you feel like he's not doing what a man's supposed to do when it comes down to being there for their children? I want to know. Let's talk about it. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for coming back and tuning in. And until next video, I'm going to catch y'all, dog. Peace.